Hi guys, Kevin Lee Jacobs here. Today I'm going to show you how to make eggs in sweet potato nests. The nests are really easy to make, but they are elegant enough for a first course or main course for dinner. They're also terrific for brunch, lunch, or even breakfast on the go. The recipe is included in my new cookbook, Kevin's Kitchen, 100 Recipes for Delicious Living. You'll need 2 large sweet potatoes for this recipe. These are about 2 pounds in total. All parts of the sweet potato are edible, so you do not have to peel them. You just have to scrub them really well and then shred them. So this is what I do. I just cut the ends off like so, and then cut the tubers into pieces like so. And I cut mine into rounds, but then I'm going to cut them crosswise so they will fit through the feed tube of my food processor. If you don't have a food processor, you could always shred the sweet potatoes on the large holes of a box grater. And after you've wiped the sweat off your brow, because that's a lot of work, you might want to have a little conversation with Santa. So pop the sweet potato pieces into the feed tube of the food processor, run the machine, and bingo, you're done. Then heat a skillet over a medium flame just until it's warm but not terribly hot. I'm using my trusty electric skillet because it's roomy, and I've preheated it to 300 degrees. And you add a little glug of olive oil and then swirl it around. And in goes the shredded sweet potatoes. Don't these look beautiful? Sweet potatoes are orange because they're loaded with beta carotene. They're also loaded with fiber. So this dish we're making today is actually a very healthy dish. Now give the sweet potatoes a nice pinch of salt. I'm using kosher salt. And then grab a spatula and toss them around just to coat. I have a kitty named Tiger here in the kitchen, and she's kind of a whiny kitty, so she's meowing. And we just want to saute the sweet potatoes until they're tender. That will take, 5 to 7 minutes. So my potatoes are perfectly tender now, and that took only about 5 minutes. Shredded potatoes cook very, very quickly. I'm going to let these cool for about 5 minutes, and then I'll show you how to form the nests. Now, the nests are formed in a muffin tin. You can use a standard size muffin tin, or you can use a jumbo muffin tin like this. I've tried both types and both work perfectly well. And you'll want to spray your muffin tin with non-stick vegetable spray. And now it's time to fill the muffin tin. So pick up a generous ½ cup of the shredded potatoes and plop them into the muffin tin openings. Then, with your impeccably clean fingers, form a little well in the center of each tin by pushing the shredded potatoes against the bottom and the sides of the opening. This is fun to do. Next, grab 6 large organic eggs. These are local eggs. And you want to crack them down this way. Don't hit the side of the egg because you'll end up getting shells into your nest. And you don't want that. So down like this, and then in they go. This is going to make a fabulous lunch for me and my friend Andy Milford today. Then we have to season up the eggs. And for this, I'm going to use a little pinch of kosher salt for each egg, followed by a grind of black pepper for each egg. This is coarsely ground pepper. And this goes into the preheated oven for 20 to 25 minutes, or whenever the whites of the eggs are set, but the yolks are not too firm. They should be a little bit runny. You don't want to overcook them. While the eggs are baking, you could mince up some flat leaf parsley and crumble up some crisp bacon. These will make great garnishings for the eggs and sweet potato nests. You could also take a moment to scroll down to the description box below to order my cookbook. Okay, that's a shameless plug. But scroll down and you'll see where you can order this book from BookBaby. So the eggs are perfectly cooked, and now it's time to unmold them. So what you'll need is a little flat knife, or even a plastic knife will work. And then you go around each sweet potato basket just to loosen it. And then kind of scoop the knife underneath and place it on a platter. And I'm going to reposition this so that you can see exactly what's going on. The egg really holds the nest together. I wonder if I can fit all 6 of these on this one little platter. I think so. I'm getting hungry. Well, I was able to get 4 on there. So we'll save these other 2 and plate them up separately. And then you want to give them a garnish. So remember, I minced some parsley. So I'm going to start with that and just sprinkle it on. I like to do this from on high. The pieces tend to land a little better that way. They don't form clumps. I'll get some around the platter just for aesthetics purposes. And then some crumbled bacon bits. Andy, my friend Andy, who's having lunch with me today, is a vegetarian, so I'm not going to put any bacon on his. He'll get the 2 that are not unmolded yet. I like lots of bacon. So these look really pretty for a simple supper or a swanky brunch or for breakfast on the go. You can't beat these eggy delights. They're great for low-carb diets too, and of course, they're gluten-free. And now for the taste test. Ooh, look at this. Heavenly. If you enjoyed this recipe, and I hope you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And I also hope you'll subscribe to my YouTube channel. I love your company. Bye for now.